Ghost Cult Magazine. I'm Mark, here with Josh from Cattle Decapitation. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I have to ask, because this is the sickest tour I've seen in many a year. Is it that sick on stage as well?
I mean, I try to eat well, so eat well-ish, so I don't feel nauseous.
Okay.
Because of that, if it is, it's all sort of weird chemical, emotional, internal things that are causing me to feel that way.
Yes.
But as far as the actual bands go, yeah, it's going extremely well. When we put this together, we tried to get bands that were all doing something a little different within their sort of chosen subgenres.
Yeah.
And just kind of taking it to new places. And, you know, I mean, I think people have kind of latched onto that and really appreciated it. And turnouts have been great, and performances have been awesome, and everyone in all the bands, you know, for once, most tours, there's always like, oh, everyone's cool, well, except that one guy, one band. Everyone is awesome in this, and we could not ask for a better tour.
Hell yeah.
So, all positives. You know?
Yeah, we all just wrapped up a European tour before this.
Yeah, right before
obviously, the live video came out recently from it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I got to see, because I don't know if I've ever seen you guys actually headline here in the States. I know I've seen you open it quite a few times.
Oh, yeah. We've done, 2 years ago, actually, like right after Anthro came out, we headlined with King Parrot, Black Crown Initiate, and Dark Sermon.
Yeah.
But we tried to, our comfort zone is direct support, you know? But, I mean, we were sort of try this again, and it seems to be working well. So, I mean, you know, whatever the case is. But, yeah, we've headlined before, but it's been more, you know, aside from that 2015 tour, we did it once in 2010, and then maybe a sporadic one previous to that.
Yeah.
But I think maybe now, this cycle, it's coming to the point where we might actually
continue on.
I mean, you know, relative to obviously whoever we're playing with. But yeah, I mean, at this level, yeah, I think we can, fortunately.
Well, I think it's cool because, like, especially the response to the last record, like, I know we top 200 Billboard first time ever, like.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, kind of weird, but kind of awesome.
It's a way to something to show mom and dad that's tangible.
I finally did
and
something.
And not explain any of the crap that, well, technically it's on this chart, so that means blah, 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 you know. No, just go, throw this number and just look.
There you go. Look what I did.
And then go, wow. When are you and the wife going to buy a house? Never, you know, that kind of thing. So it's, you know, I think my grandma once said that it was like, if you've seen it in the newspaper, then you know it's for real. Which is, I know, obviously a product of a time and a place that is not now.
It's not now anymore.
But I don't know. Maybe that's some sort of like the, I don't know, nowadays equivalent. But either way, that was pretty cool.
Travis said not too long ago they already had a theme in mind, a concept for the next material.
Indeed.
And you've always, you know, you've taken on several issues about Earth and everything else throughout your career. And it seems like these are issues that people could, you know, think about and actually excel on, but they seem to be just getting worse. Is that like
you mean as far as like the current state of whatever?
Yes.
You mean, or just, yeah, I mean...
Is that like a good thing for you because you never ran out of material, or is it a bad thing?
Well, it's funny because it's like the next record, like the theme that Anthropocene dealt with, you know, especially the cover art, you tie those into the lyrics and such.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, there's like dead people washed up on the beach, but there's factories in the back that are still like little belching smoke or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So there's something causing that to run. So there is, you know, a corner that we can paint ourselves into for the next record thematically.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know what he's going to come up with it. So I look forward to that, to see where he's going to go for the one after the next one. But, you know, we still have wiggle room, you know.
Yeah. Do you wait for the theme to start writing music, or do you start writing right away?
Well, he actually was very, like, when he put out whenever that news blurb was, maybe 3 months ago or something
something
like
that.
I mean, he'd mentioned in his passing, he's like, oh, I've got some really cool ideas for, like layout and the artwork and everything. And he pitched it to Wes Benscoter, who's done our covers for the past, many, many records since, 2002. And he was really on board with it, liked the ideas, and was kind of thrilled that he got to work in a medium he hasn't in a while for the cover art. Yeah, so he's like raring to go on that. Has like he was saying the other day, like 50 song titles that he could apply to whatever we give him. But what it all comes down to, as far as the actual question, we haven't written a note of music yet.
Okay.
We haven't written any. Simmer down.
Bye,
there.
boss.
Yep. Oh yeah, we haven't written a note of music yet.
Okay.
And I don't need like that to be like flippant, like we haven't written anything yet. But we've just been really busy. So I mean, all of us, we have riffs stockpiled in our mind, or put down, in our really rudimentary recording techniques.
Do you record on the road, or you wait till you get home?
I mean, if there's something you really can't, you're like, I cannot forget this. If you're just plunking around, you just literally put up your phone and just enough to where you can discern what's going on, so you can retain it for later. But we're not. I shouldn't say we're not, but we're not that type of band. I know there's other bands that like have the laptop out all the time and are constantly like doing stuff. I mean, if they have the need, we have to do this on the road, then yeah, by all means, that's cool. I think we're just so ingrained into being like the dudes in the room staring at each other and bring in what you have and all that. But we're gonna have to break out of that actually because not because of technology, and kids stuff.
The future.
Yeah, it's nonsense. No, because. But, our drummer is based in Seattle again.
Okay.
He lived in Seattle for a long time, was in San Diego for like almost 10 years, maybe 8 years, and then moved back to Seattle. So we're going to have to do more of a correspondence kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm going to be forced to start, recording into, just with my computer.
There you go.
And sending it off to him. So, I mean, that's a good thing, and, for the future, for other purposes or whatever. But, it's a necessity now, so I'm gonna have to get on the stick with that, but I bought all the stuff. It's just a matter of going home after this and devoting time, so when it does come time to start sharing stuff, I don't have to have this learning curve and be like behind everyone else on it. So I know Derek uses GarageBand, which is this isn't for like release quality recording. It's just convey the riffs, put them together, add like a click to it, or record it to a click and everything with potential like really rudimentary drums, and then Dave can come in and do the reel with his vision of, because he has an electronic kit that he can record into. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But we have to do it, and it's the reality that we're facing now. So
well, as long as we get new music from you guys, that's all that matters.
Yeah. And I mean, for me personally, it's going to be good because then I don't have to be in practice and be like, Dave, would you play the one part the lead is over again, so I can just practice the lead over and over with actual music behind it, instead of me just plunking around at home. I can sit there and just go infinity, go, and just loop it and just do it over and over until I'm like happy with it, or I feel it's tight enough or whatever. So that's going to be wonderful, because then I can just waste my own time instead of everyone else's.
Separated from contentment.
We are here obviously at the end of the year.
Yep.
And there's been a million beautiful releases from music of all types. What are some of your favorites that you've heard this year?
Oh geez. I only buy very few like physical releases anymore, which is not for basically I'm running out of space at home, and I got these sort of polite, we don't have much room for all these CDs. Like, I know. So I've just been paying for digital downloads. And, I'll buy, like, here's my bands that I love. I'll always buy the physical release from them, but I've been doing a lot of the digital stuff. I could just, it's not as far as, like, I don't say that I say the best, but the stuff that I've heard that I've really been into and touched by.
Hey.
This probably came back. I'm sure it's half the stuff. I'd be like, dude, that came out in 2016. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a new to me kind of thing.
Yeah,
well, not new, but what I've been listening to in the past year. I don't know where they're from. They're a European band. I don't know what country, but they're called Shrine of Incunabulus.
Okay.
And I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but they put out a really good kind of black metal-y record a few months ago. There's a band called Arcton that does kind of almost like a doomy black metal, like super long, like 20-minute songs, which is kind of like the exact opposite of what I normally listen to, as far as like, I don't listen to these long, epic, kind of things. But I've been really enjoying that material. both Nightbringer and Bestia Arcana put out fantastic records this year. That Bestia Arcana record is phenomenal.
Yes,
like,
it is.
I mean, the Nightbringer record's really, I mean, it's awesome too.
Yeah.
It's almost like a more concise version of what they were doing before.
Yeah.
The songs are, there's only like 2 of them that are over 8 minutes now. They're more whatever, but yeah, those records are great. I don't know. I wish I had more.
I mean, that's good
stuff. I mean, that's stuff what I've been listening to primarily. I don't know how. If someone's asked the question, well, that would be reflected in any of the new Cattle material. Maybe, I don't know. That's what I enjoy listening to.
We'll have to wait and see.
Exactly, I don't know. Maybe we'll see how frustrated I get with my stupid computer, and we'll go from there.
There you go. We'll let you not get frustrated and annihilate us on the stage. Do you have any final words to the fans out there?
Just thanks for coming out to the shows thus far.